Yo, so you want to create content? Well, you're gonna need all of this. Sweet guys, we got the thumbnail, good stuff. Now, you guys clean that up and I'm gonna warm the car up.
Clean all the ice cream up and I'll go warm the car.
White Chicks reference? Man, y'all need to watch more movies. So everything I am about to tell you applies across the board. It doesn't matter what area you're interested in, but just in case you were wondering, I'm coming from the perspective of a musician. A photographer, a filmmaker. I'm gonna live my life on a maybe. And a whole bunch of other areas, but I'm gonna focus on camera gear because gear does matter. With that said, buckle up for safety, mother.
Buckle up for safety, mother.
Taxi reference? No. Okay, moving on. So it's time to shoot with these monster cameras and all this gear. And I want to tell you a lot of stuff, but we're gonna go shoot just so we have something to talk about. So let's hop in. This thing looked like an alien. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Already doing this or what? Lenses and low f-stops, or the bokeh as we like to call it. I'm sure this has happened to you. You go on Instagram, follow me at Keyboard King, and you see some bangers and you come out freaking inspired, bro. You find yourself a model which just happens to be your friend.
I'm the friend.
And you decide, I'm going downtown tonight and I'm getting me some banger shots. Pure blurry bokeh heaven. You're so excited, you get home, you open up those bad boys and they look like this. You're expecting them to look like this. What happened, bro? No juicy blurriness at all. Why is that? Because your lens is trash. Go figure. Gear matters. All right. Low light capabilities. You get excited, you want to get into those cyberpunk vibes, you see all these banger shots, and you said, bruh, that's easy, I can do that.
I can fix that.
Expectation. Reality. You get some trash shots that look like this. Sorry, man. It's grainy, it's falling apart, the colors aren't even matching, everything is just out of whack. So what happens is this, you get a trash camera with the dope composition, and you get a nice camera with the same dope composition, and what do you know? One looks like trash, and one looks dope. Go figure. Gear matters. Next, camera specs and frame rates. Frame weights? Flame weights, okay. It doesn't matter how much you want that slow motion deliciousness. If you get a camera and you start clicking away trying to find where that 60 to 120 frames per second goodness is, it's not going to happen. Click all you want, man. It's not gonna show up. What do you know? Go figure, gear matters. The next thing you got is dynamic range, which for those of you who don't know, it's just the dark parts of your image and the bright parts of your image. When you're exposing on your camera, you have that little dial that's in the middle and you see those numbers. You always want to have that in the middle, supposedly. But when you have a cheap camera, either those bright parts are going to be completely blown out to where you can't get anything back, or the dark parts are gonna be so black that you can't even see anything. It doesn't matter how much creativity you got, it doesn't matter how much drive you got, if you don't have a camera that can compensate for the bright parts of the image and have enough stops to go to the dark parts of the image, it's not gonna work. And you know it, gear matters. A freaking get. Next, we have color information and bit rate. You've probably heard it 8-bit, 10-bit, 12-bit, and you're probably like, dude, ain't nobody care about that stuff. But it's actually very important. 8-bit is less colors, 10-bit is like a million other colors, and then 12-bit is like, I don't know, 2 billion. I really don't know. All I know is that whenever you have a higher bit rate, it means that you can stretch your colors a lot deeper. Let's face it, we've all done it. We go watch the My Year Sam Colder video, and you're like, oh my gosh, I love the colors. And then you go watch a tutorial, and that tutorial says, here, this is how you get the Sam Colder colors. And you're like, oh bro, I am the new Sam Colder. And you get the footage, and it looks like this. freaking trash, bro. It doesn't matter how hard you push those colors. It doesn't matter how closely you follow the tutorial. You're not gonna get those colors. Bitrate. If you don't have a camera that can do it, you're not gonna be able to do it. Think about the bitrate of colors kind of like a rubber band. If you get one of those big rubber bands and you stretch it, you can stretch it way further than if you got a small rubber band and you try and stretch that. Obviously, the short rubber band will never be able to reach how long the rubber band goes. Make sense? So what do you know? Again, gear matters. Hey! Didn't see you there. Straight up with you, shoot went dope. I'm actually really happy with how all of the pictures came out. I want to give a big shout out to my boy Tyler and Les. Those guys, all the gear that you saw in there, it is all theirs. None of it is mine. I'm still poor. That's why I'm rocking this thing over here. I know you're probably getting annoyed by the whole gear does matter thing. Okay, I am too. So please just stick around to the conclusion and maybe you'll agree with me whenever I say that gear does matter. But anyway, let's get comfortable. And by the way, you're probably asking, hey Joseph, why are you wearing different clothes if you just finished a shoot? Well, bruh, ain't nobody got time to wear the same thing 2 days in a row. Y'all ain't that special? Now the truth is, I can go on for days with something like this. You guys have probably known this. If you give a professional a trash camera and he knows what he's doing, he will give you a banger after banger every single time. But in some cases, the reverse is also true. Sometimes you can give an amateur a beast camera and they can give you some pretty decent results. Think of it this way. Bad gear, a lot of experience, balance out. Good gear, little experience, balance out. So Joseph, if you're saying that I shouldn't create— No! Dude, are you kidding me? Here's what I'm saying. Listen up. When you're learning an instrument like the piano or the guitar or something, a teacher will have you start on an acoustic piano or with an acoustic guitar. Even if you want to play the electric guitar, they're going to start you on the acoustic guitar. For what reason? Because as a beginner, you need to learn the fundamentals. It is so that you can know what everything does without getting distracted by all the bells and whistles and accessories and whatnot. It teaches you to develop strength, the technique. Also, to not become lazy with your technique. And it makes you appreciate what you have. A person will not value what didn't cost them anything. Bars! Pew, 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 pew. It is the same thing with creating art with camera. Using the lighting that you have, using the weak lenses that you have, the trash camera specs, the garbage bitrate, the horrible editing software. All of it teaches you good technique. Good gear doesn't make you better. Good gear makes things convenient. It is inconvenient to set up a key light instead of just using natural light. It is inconvenient to settle for a higher f-stop. It is inconvenient to only be able to shoot 24 frames and not have any of that juicy slow-mo. So at the end of the day, does gear matter? Yeah, dude, it does. I'm not gonna change your mind about it. However, is it an excuse for you to create trash content? Nah, having trash gear only means that you have to work twice as hard. So if you don't take anything from this video, take this from it. Don't ever let any client, any friend, any other creator look down on you because of your gear. Feature-length films have been made on iPhone cameras. So what I'm telling you is this, whatever is in your reach, whether it be a phone that is in your pocket or some trash DSLR camera that was your grandfather's in 1962.
62.
Waterboy reference?
62! There you are!
Whatever it is, get out there and show them that you're a different creature with this camera. Because you're the creator that can do some damage with a garbage camera. That's it. And I'll catch you on the flip side.